folks, rolling right into episode 3 of Dorohedoro. Let's jump right into it because episode 2 was just, whew, that was a doozy, man. That was a doozy. Yeah, here we go. All right, Crunchyroll, I see you're on crack. Having skip recap when this thing is actually new. Night of the Living Dead. Okay, is that eyeballs?
I think it's mandu. I think it's dumplings or rice balls. Don't stop, kill.
Hey, these girls like praying mantises. Like. Battle of Death. Okay. Oh my. All right. Yeah, all that looked really good. Have to make sure that's not humans, right? Alright, but her design is really cool. I'm just saying, like, it's not even being down bad. Like, it is like her design is cool, bro. Like, why we got the mask on? Oh god. Oh god, bro. What? Hold on. Wait, are we gonna show her face again? Oh, bro, why? Damn, that's even worse than I thought it was gonna be, bro. Like, yo, now the fact that we know she's 13 years old, like, Jesus. All right, I think I gotta fix this. Yo, cell regeneration and everything. Okay, like, we need to hire her for all types of plastic surgery. Like, is there any side effects to that? Like, I just...
Dorohedoro.
Yeah, I said rest in peace, Dorohedoro. Wait, was that for the actual... Hold on, because I think that's an Easter egg. Yes, it is. It's the actual artist mangaka name. Q Hayashida. Yes, that's pretty cool.
1981 to 2000 blank because it's covered by the pumpkin. Nice. I love little things like that. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Yeah, I can't read what this one is, but yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Ecstasy. Guys, I promise we don't do a lot of pausing, but like, this series needs it. It's like Monogatari. Blinky ain't gonna miss something. Alright, but are they supposed to be praying like Manus? Like... Alright, who used Call the Haunted, bro? Which one of y'all use Call the Haunted? Like, a trap card out here. I would feel bad, but they're already dead.
Dining and dashing.
Well,
nice. That's like Resident Evil 1 when the zombie turns around. Nice.
No hesitation. Oh,
it's not today.
A cup of ramen. That man's missing an eye. Is that the dude from the other day? Like, that she... Uh-oh. Oh my god. Wait. Bro, how is Ebisu just not dead? Bare hands gonna have to get this man. Okay. Oof. A base on that hit. Oh. Well, at least you know she could take a pounding, Kayla.
I'm on the job, man.
Oh, you're on the job. Oh, did her bones like? Oh, we're just hard hitting out here. Oh, her guts.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, no. Okay, that's just not even fair. Oh. Oh no. All to the side of the dome.
And it's only episode 3.
Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh.
Nani?
Not literally Nani. Mm. Yeah. Damn. Damn, son. Damn. God damn. All right. This man's whole dome is off, but it's not the end of him. Yeah, bro, you're not going anywhere. Yo, don't tell me Ibisu is gonna be like this the entire series, bro. Just a fucking meme. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Maximum damage. Hey, yo. Yeah, nah, bro. Like, what is she doing wearing a mask, bro? You know what? I understand. Everybody has their kinks. We don't kink shame out here.
We'll be too distracted. We'll be too distracted by how beauteous she is.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about your friend being a sorcerer? This head gonna be deployed. Yep, yep. I imagine this hurts. Okay. Wait, the whole brain in there too? Like he grew everything back? That was not the doctor's voice though.
Spooky scaries. Spooky scaries.
Is that his head you're walking with? Yeah, I don't see the shadow figure though. Yeah, they don't. Well, you could just cut your head off again, you know, and hope that you don't die. Yeah. Another solid episode of Dorohedoro. I had a feeling that Nikaido was had powers. It makes sense. the fact right now it's you know, our boy here does not want to he's not gonna want to believe it. He only is gonna
Yeah.
believe what he wants to see. But it now just it's more so, when did this purpose of him trying to kill sorcerers, or just basically killing sorcerers in general, when did this become like his MO? Like the, you know, like how he operates, and how would that make him feel? Like, how does he feel about Nikaido essentially being a sorcerer? Um, yeah, like Ibisu, like I can see the comedy gag right now, man. Like every episode, she's just there, bro,
She's like the
existing.
Kenny of Dorohedoro.
Yes, yes. Like just there existing, and all this shit is just going to be happening to her. So like going hand in hand, where you're just like, oh, it kind of makes you wonder about what you were thinking about, like now that you know her
Mm.
age and her character and whatnot. But don't say anything else about her. Like, you know, so you can see the ridiculousness that is going to continue for her. Yeah, real interesting that, I mean, this man literally grew an entire head with
Mhm.
the brain itself, and he's right brained, as they mentioned, while lizards are, you know, left brain, which you know, that's just a detail that I don't think they would just say just for the sake of saying it. So it should have some more meaning behind it. The shadow figure, who nobody saw in the footage, obviously is relating to the man that's still in him. Which those answers will be, you know, the question, the those answers will have, those questions that will be answered as the series continues to go on. That's what I meant to
Mhm.
say. Noi, muy bien. Like, what else there is there need to say? um a very beautiful character that, I mean, hey, like I said, you know, some people have masks and they wear masks, you know, and this is just her thing, you know. I do think it's funny though that the code of not attacking other sorcerers, or not attacking non-sorcerers, because, you know, it would be like bullying. I do think that's a funny code for these cleaners, these two hitmen, or well, I guess you could say technically they're hitmen,
And
but
then
like,
it's
yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that's a funny code to live by, because it nearly got him wax, our heart attack
Mhm.
dude, which I'm gonna get the name down eventually.
Shin.
Shin, there we go, Shin. So we have Shin, Noi, Nikaido. Why is Lizard? Why is his name escaping my mind?
Kaiman.
Kaiman, there we go. And Ibisu, and then the long nose dude.
Mhm.
Who yeah, yeah, we'll see him again. And then
Yeah.
N, which is and so N is our mushroom dude, right?
Mhm.
Okay, okay, there we go. So getting the names down, everything is rounding into to form. This has been enjoyable, and I'm already ready for episode 4. But what did you, as you're rewatching everything, how's it making you
Um,
feel?
I, like second rewatch. We're what, 3 episodes in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad, I'm just enjoying it. But seeing it with fresh eyes and getting to discuss it with someone else, and
Yeah,
you're noticing things that I probably saw the first time around, but getting to hear your perspective on it, I'm really enjoying that. Um, yeah, I think like it's very fascinating to see that sorcerers come from the hole. Like it's just like anyone who's imbued with power, and then it's like, oh, you're special, you gotta come live here now. Knowing Shin's backstory is like, so now it is born obviously into En's family.
yeah,
How rich were they? Were they always a privileged family? That's left to be, seen. But
yeah,
we can assume, unless he's one of those sorcerers that, like Shin, grew up in the streets and then worked his way up to being like a huge power player. Obviously, I mean, he's getting uh special made fucking vehicles,
yeah,
and he owns a restaurant. So, and he has a bunch of other sorcerers working under him. Like he has a whole network. And people are afraid of him,
yeah,
or sick and tired of his shit. And Nikaido as well. So Nikaido and Shin kind of mirror each other, where both grew up in this horrible place, and where their lives diverge. Like, how did, Shin go from getting beat up because people found out he was a sorcerer to getting uplifted into sorcerer society?
Mm-hmm.
What is his big disdain from where he's from, without holding on to the context of, you see what magic users do to
Yeah.
the whole. This didn't just happen on its own, and if it did, maybe we'll find out eventually. But it also then goes to show, like, his code of not using magic on non-magic users,
Yeah.
because this is where he's from. So it's like, well, we got to make it an even playing field, even though I'm OP enough as it is. Um, Nikaido, wasn't she uplifted to the Sorcerer Society?
Mm-hmm.
What has her still living in the hole? Um, and I from a little bit of context, understanding why she's hiding it, because she's friends with Kaiman, and Kaiman's whole thing right now is to find the sorcerer that did this, as they're all uh executing sorcerers, killing sorcerers along the way because of the damage that sorcerers do. Like, it's all in these 3 episodes, we're seeing that the rain is polluted, the sky's already polluted because of the magic.
Yeah.
Our dead come back to life because of
Of
the magic just
magic.
being, yeah. So it's the Sorcerer Society is doing so much damage to the whole and its people. It's kind of a understand, like, not an ends case, but like, eat the rich. Fuck these bastards. You're gonna come here and keep fucking with us, and it's not like you're doing anything to help. So I'm gonna ask you a question. If you don't have the answer to my question that I need, if you're not the one who did this to me, well, you
Yeah.
don't need to be around anyway, because all you do is cause harm. But then, as we're seeing that sorcerers come in all different shades, right?
Yeah.
Especially with Nikaido. I'm a sorcerer, I don't use my powers, and I'm doing something to protect where I live. Shin is like, I grew up here, this people chewed me up and spit me out. Now I'm elevated to this status, doing something that I enjoy, and then go back here and talk shit about where I grew up. And it's also fascinating to see how many different applications of sorcerer magic are getting used. Like, the dude with the nose and the first kid in the first episode and Nikaido use their fingers. Shin also uses his fingers, but now and use their mouths. Like, their magic comes from their mouths. We haven't seen what Ebisu can do. Just, well, they cut off her fingers in the assumption that it's her fingers that have her abilities, but we don't know. Again, it's making me really question, like, who was Ebisu before running into Kaiman and Nikaido? Um,
Yeah.
and then also understanding and watching her from the sideline too, and it is a different perspective all these years later. What it means for this young girl to be caught up in the society, going out there to the hole, to was she also experimenting on people? Was she also just dispatching people out there? She obviously worked for N.
Yeah.
What was her role and all that? What was her temperament like? It's very understanding why she was scared coming up against Nikaido, but she also wasn't given an opportunity. Like, they straight up kick, cut, count.
Yeah.
There was
Like
no room to see what she could do before this, and how these two very shocking, traumatic physical instances are going, how they affect her mentality.
hmm
Now said, like, even reconstructing her face with her powers, right?
Yeah, which is
She's
crazy.
like, her memories and stuff will eventually come back. We just need to give her time. But before they could even do that, she gets killed again.
Yeah.
So how far into madness is this girl going to keep being exposed to? I mean, I know, but like, that's the question, right? We're only 3 episodes in. How far is this going to keep pushing to continue to degrade her mental status, and what that all means? Also, looking at Kaiman's house and just seeing all the electrical and telephone wires in his house. So it's not like, so now we can surmise that a lot of the residentials, not only are they just built around telephone poles and stuff like that, they are actually in their homes, taking up space.
Yeah.
So there's the outside, there's no escaping your circumstance. Um, I think, once seeing Kaiman's head get cut off, and in the blood spurt, seeing that the man inside's face, like eyes, until like Nikaido drags him away. I also find it interesting that every person who Kaiman bites onto gets a different experience with the man inside.
Yeah.
So like Ibisu had a weird snake like, and we didn't even hear what he said because she was ripped out before Kaiman could even ask, and it cuts to this dude pulling her, like the door coming down and pulling her away. So
Yeah.
it looked like he said more than just "you're not him" or
Yeah.
"you're not
Not
it."
him. Yeah.
The first person that we see in the first episode is just the head coming out of Kaiman's throat. This time with Shin, it's a whole figure being like, staticked out with eyes just looking at him, speaking to him. And I think like the second guy, he's sitting on a table. So it's like, why does the man inside keep showing like why does he keep showing up differently to all the people that Kaiman bites, which is like really interesting. I also want to say that I really enjoy that every sorcerer's door is different. Every
Okay.
sorcerer's
Yeah.
door is their
Like
own.
the El
Yeah.
Corazon for
For Shin
Shin. Yeah.
and I think Evie Sue's when like before she couldn't open it, it was like a Grim Reaper look to it because that's she's has the double scythe and the skull mask. I like Nikaido's that it looks like a little tape cassette or like some kind of electronics. I think it's like really cool. So again, just enjoying all the little things, and I love paying homage to things that have come before. So the zombie turn to the sorcerer gang is, if it's very reminiscent of when I think it's Jill sees the zombie it's either Jill or Chris, I forget, sees a zombie for the first time in Resident Evil, and it's just the turn, and it's just like, oh, and then the guy comes up and like, yeah, I love stuff like that, and calling it Day of the Living Dead or Living
Yeah.
Dead Day, Day of the Living Dead,
Night of Living Dead. Yep.
Night of the Living Dead. So paying homage to all that stuff, especially stuff that, either I fully enjoy myself and I take part in those stories, or that I just know from the side because of all the other things I like it just I love a reference. So yeah,
Yeah.
10 out of 10 episode.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, folks, we'll be jumping right into episode 4, so definitely stay tuned, and we'll catch you guys for more. So until next time, you already know.